I just can't tell. Yeah, let's just
Guys, oh god, that guy has a frostbolt.
wait. Okay, you're fine.
No, another guy on me. Oh god.
Okay, run, Nick. Run.
Okay, he's still following us. Okay, just leave the area.
Yeah, there's like 100 mobs
Oh
now.
my god, I roached him in
Oh,
Go.
oh god. I'm dead. I'm actually dead with this frostbolt.
Deal?
One more, I'm dead. Dead. I'm dead.
World of Warcraft, baby! Yeah!
World of Warcraft, an MMO that has stood the test of time, having 19 years under its belt and succeeding 9 expansions with at least 3 more on the way. These were announced for Blizzard's World Soul Saga at BlizzCon, where they announced plans for the next 20 years of WoW. I'm guessing that this most likely has to do with the retail version of the game, and possibly a second World of Warcraft game entering the franchise within that time frame. Seeing the steps and creative direction that they are taking in the Warcraft universe had me do some reflection lately. I mean, just seeing the game grow from what it once was to what it is now over the course of my life, and the fact that we have 4 versions of the game to pick from right now is pretty crazy. But it wasn't until a few months back where I got the first massive sense of nostalgia out of many to come. I was at an antique market one day and I stumbled upon these. The OG boxed expansions. You remember these, when you used to have to go out into the real world to buy video games. Seeing them really hit home, because I was a kid whenever we used to have to go get the expansion or game time in person. My parents used to play WoW whenever I was growing up, and by extension, I did too. For as long as I can remember, World of Warcraft has been there. I ventured into Azeroth before I even knew there were different countries on Earth. I genuinely can't remember what life was like beforehand because I was so young. However, I think it's pretty crazy to say one of the only core memories I have from that time in my life was just getting to play the game for the first time. I wasn't even in kindergarten yet, I would watch my mom play WoW. And she even let me create my first undead warrior. Granted, being 4 or 5 at the time, I didn't really know how to play the game, like, at all. So I just rode the Zeppelin back and forth because that was fun for me. Now, like I said, I don't remember much from the time, but that being said, I think it's fascinating how memories work and how something you might not even think is profound in any sort of way sticks with you for a long time. I remember the feeling I felt the first time I played WoW. Open world MMOs or RPGs or any of that wasn't even on my radar at the time. WoW was the first of its kind for me, and I remember the impact that it started to have on my life at the time. Every time I could play growing up, I would, and man, I really sucked ass. I mean, even when I play now, I'm not that good. I think I'm on hardcore character number 8, on average dying around level 14 or so.
It would suck if we died now. Like,
Oh
the highest levels we've ever been. That's a 33 mountain lion. Roach. Hold on, I'll trap it. Wait, it was resisted it or something? Okay, run. We're not killing that thing. It's still coming. A second, let me try something.
So even though I didn't really know how to play until Legion came around, all the time before that debatably was just as fun though, simply because of the discoveries I made and the wonder that the open world had to offer. As I got a bit older, life was moving on and WoW was still in its vanilla to Wrath era. I typically wouldn't get too far on these characters that I was flooding in my dad's server roster, but the fun I was having playing the game was really starting to ramp up for me. I enjoyed trying out different classes and realized warlocks are the best, but it wasn't until I got ganked by my first group of alliance where I discovered my true hatred for gnomes and started taking pride in my faction. Even more so, discovering in-game hunting grounds for these puntable creatures gave me another aspect of the game that I started to enjoy. The Horde vs Alliance aspect of WoW will always be my favorite thing about the game and resonate with me the most. Nothing tops orcs and humans beating the shit out of each other. And I mean, along the way in this journey, naturally I was interacting with other players. From my experience, it was hard to pug for a raid because I was bad. Or find a guild I liked.
Basically, like, we have a system where you can pay gold to have people kicked out of the guild, and you can also pay gold for guild kick protection. You see what I'm saying? What? No, this is how it works, right?
But it was interactions that I had on the road that were the most special to me. Those interactions really started to help me make a connection of not only enjoying the game through its content, but being immersed in it through a sense of community as well. Especially at a time where I didn't really have anything in real life going on that I actually cared about. I was never really into sports ball or any other things seen as normal hobbies for a kid. I just liked to play WoW. I'd surround myself with people who liked it too.
Nice.
I took him for a ring around the rosy quick.
Nice.
Even to this day, my older brothers and I still play as a means of spending time together, not even having to physically meet to be doing something. Now, on Season of Discovery as well, we're able to be in touch with the version of the game that we can all relate to the most. And we were able to kick off a guild of our own for casuals like us. Along with that, I found a new appreciation for raiding too that I never had before.
I'm out of mana. Down. I'm gonna soulstone.
Soulstone and kill him.
Quick.
Come on.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice job, guys.
This is a historic day, gentlemen.
I need my amp.
First try.
Yeah, we got him first try.
At the time of this video's release, WoW has just surpassed its 19th birthday, which ultimately means that over the years, our beloved game has had a lot of changes implemented in it. Some good, some bad, but one thing I noticed that never changed is the music. Music in World of Warcraft has always been a masterpiece. They have orchestras to produce full songs for zones and cities, and it really contributes to the atmospheric immersion of the game. And it's been such a treat lately playing the classic versions of the game, to hear these themes play again. For a lack of a better term, it has my brain in a nostalgia loop whenever I hear them. The same songs I'm hearing again now were the ones I heard growing up, reminding me of a time when life was a lot simpler. WoW's legacy to me isn't just confined to its expansions or issues. In my opinion, I believe it's in the heart of millions who have enjoyed the game one way or another over the years. Even if I stopped enjoying the game right now, I think that would still be true. WoW gave me my first sense of belonging, a community. This is true for a lot of video games, but mine was Warcraft, and I know that there's people out there watching this right now that feel the same way. Nothing feels better than stomping on gnomes or taking down that boss that took hours or even days to figure out. Chatting with someone on the road or grouping up to do a quest or find a special rune. All of these aspects of the game made it truly like none other for me. Growing up, especially as a teenager when my hormones were inevitably all over the place, I won't go into too much detail there, but WoW was there so I could relax. Even on my worst days now, I can reliably shut off my brain and go do something productive in the game.
Put target dummy down. We didn't. The guy put our healer to sleep for like 10 seconds. 20 seconds fucking sleep. My god.
In the end, that's just my story, and maybe as I get a bit older, the excitement might wear off and I'll be in a place where I might not be able to enjoy the game like I once did. Life's complexities might get in the way for a little while, but that's okay. My memories I have of this game and the new ones I'm making are still worth a lifetime to me anyway. The friendships and experiences I've had playing have helped shape who I am today. To WoW, Blizzard, and especially the community that all made it feel like home. Thank you. This video is for you. If you made it to the end and you enjoyed this video, it would mean a lot to me if you considered sharing it with a fellow member of the community. Thanks.